What's up, YouTube family? What's up, fight fans? We got to talk about last night's UFC 297 main event. First off, congratulations to Neil Magny once again getting an upset. I know the Ian Gary fight didn't really go your way, but damn, did what a comeback! I mean, I had go back. Oh, I don't have my paper. But I actually had Neil Magny winning by a decision, but he came back from behind after 2.5 rounds and got the TKO victory. That was damn good stuff. Other than that, damn, Canada 0-7 for your men, 2-0 for the women. Shout out to the females. And I want to give a big close your ears, everybody. I mean, I know I say a lot of bad words, and this is not a family friendly channel, so I'm gonna get that right out of the way. But fuck all you haters that talk all this shit about women's MMA. Stop comparing it to women's basketball. Stop comparing it to women's soccer. I mean, women's boxing, women's MMA are two different. When it comes to combat sports, we have some of the best, best women fighters, and it is pretty much dominated by males. But I mean, we get some pretty damn good women fights. I mean, there's a lot of boring guy fights. There's a lot of boring girl fights or women fights. Either way, when the women deliver, they deliver. And I think last night the Raquel Pennington and the Buenosova fight. Um, I don't know why people are trashing that when Raquel literally. This is what bugs me about the fight is Raquel after she did the jab jab right, the jab jab cross, and hurt Buenosova and pushed her back to the fence. Instead of grappling with her, she should have just. I think she would have knocked her out if she just didn't clinch with her and she just would have kept her in her hands. That would have been a. I think that would have been a finish. But either way, both women had submission attempts. Both women could have been out at any time. They showed heart. It was a damn good fight. And I mean, I know a lot of people are trashing it for it being the co-main event, but I think it delivered. So that was pretty badass. I can't wait for the Juliana Pena and Raquel fight. I'm sorry, Rocky, but I think Juliana, depending on if she has ring rust or not, I think Juliana's going to come out and I think she's going to dominate that fight. I just think Juliana has always been on another level, and that's just what I think if that fight really does happen. 13 years in the making. I mean, that's crazy, everybody, because I literally watched that whole Ultimate Fighter with Misha Tate and Ronda Rousey with my mom, my kid's mom, and my kids. It's just 13 years goes by so fast. So I'm really excited to see Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena go at it. Like I said, I got Juliana winning that fight, probably fourth round submission or a decision. Anyways, I believe that in the Sean Strickland and Duplessis fight, I think Strickland won, everybody. I honestly had Strickland winning rounds 1, 2, and 5. I mean, just like any other sport, to be the champ, you have to beat the champ. And that fifth round, I think Strickland was just outlanding the harder shots, putting the pressure more. And I like I said, rounds 1, it was a close fight, don't get me wrong. But rounds 1 and 2 and 5, I had for Strickland. Now, let me get to why I believe he actually lost. ESPN is the ESPN and ESPN Plus are the televising networks of UFC. We all know ESPN is basically Disney for sports. They're very woke, they're very biased, and to be honest, ESPN really brings in a lot of race, and ESPN really pushes the division card. I can't stand Stephen A. Smith. I can't stand ESPN. I only support the fighters, and like I said, I'm pro people, not pro government. So with that being said, I think how controversial Sean Strickland was or is with all the with what he says about the LGBTQ plus community, with him just keeping it real and just giving his own personal opinions. In America, you should be able to say whatever you want. I mean, yes, there's going to be consequences for whatever you do and for whatever you say, but at the end of the day, we still have the freedom of speech. And I think ESPN just didn't like how he roasted that reporter. I think ESPN just doesn't like how he's an All-American. Yes, he does have a past, just like all of us, but at the end of the day, I mean, these are professional athletes. You're messing with their lives and careers just because they don't push your agenda or don't push your beliefs. That doesn't give you the right to go out and mess up somebody's career. Now, with that being said, I really do believe that there was an agenda behind this. And I think ESPN did have something to do with this about him losing a decision. And because nobody can stop if a knockout or submission happens or if a towel gets thrown in. But what you all don't realize is like WWE, boxing, and other big sports, there is money and corruption behind the scenes. Anytime there's any type of betting, anytime there's any type of political agendas or any shit like that trying to be pushed, there is always going to be corruption. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. That's 100% true. I got to keep it all the way real with you all. And for that being said, I think that is a big reason why Sean Strickland did lose that fight by the judges. It was split decision. And I mean, hate him or not, everybody, these are all athletes and they're going in there. They're literally putting their lives on the line to give us entertainment, and to leave it in the hands of judges that are being talked to in the ear. I mean, this happened with Golden Boy a lot with Canelo, not even Canelo, Mayweather. I mean, we can go on and on and on. There's been so many fighters that got pushed because of agendas or pushed because of fame or money. At the end of the day, it's a business. It's all about the money, everybody. Well, it used to be about the money. Now it's about agendas. So, I don't know. Well, I do know. I'm just saying, like, it's... Combat sports have literally become the WWE, where it is scripted behind the scenes, and everyone goes and blames Dana White. Dana White has nothing to do with ESPN. Dana White has nothing to do with the outcomes of all this bullshit. He's there to be the face of the company. He's there to put on good fights, and that's basically it, everybody. Everything else is out of his control. So don't blame Dana White, blame ESPN, and blame all the woke bullshit that's going on right now. That's literally ruining movies, entertainment, ruining everything. I'm gonna give a perfect example. Sean Strickland is basically the Beekeeper. Beekeeper came out, had no woke bullshit in it. No nothing. Just it's like a flashback 90s movie. Great action. Media didn't go and push it. The media didn't go and talk about it. But the people went and they're supporting him. They're supporting the movie. Just like I did. That's basically Sean Strickland. Look at Australia. Look at Canada. Look at the USA. All crowds. He's got the people behind him. It's just the big tech, big company, and all the politicians and all the woke bullshit that's going on that's really screwing it up for the real ones. That being said, I gotta get to work. Peace, love, respect, and honor. God bless and protect you all. Let's go, everybody. It's time to rise above. 2024, and we need to all show these corrupt politicians and all this woke nonsense that we're not going to stand for it anymore. It's time for the people to finally rise up, and it's time for the government to finally do what they're supposed to do and listen to us, because that's what we pay them. They don't pay us, everybody. We all need to remember that. See you all soon.